In Greek mythology, the underworld is the kingdom of death, a subterranean place ruled by the god Hades. The majority of modern religions view hell as being located beneath us, and even the word underground itself refers to something that is outside of public consciousness. Our fascination with what lies beneath has inspired many urban legends, that the earth is actually hollow, that Disneyland sits atop a vast network of tunnels, and that a Siberian geological group drilled a hole deep into the Earth's crust and heard human screams.
Well, people are very much caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, of course. That's their reality, and they don't really give much thought to what goes on beneath them.
There's another world beneath our feet. London and its abandoned tube stations and air raid shelters. Paris and its massive catacombs of the dead. And Chicago's prohibition tunnels, once ruled by mobsters. Far below the pavements of these supercities lies a darker, much quieter history. A parallel world of tunnels, crypts, and hidden places, some once engineering marvels, now left in ruin and decay. Besides the abandoned air raid shelters, people have always had a fascination with London's disused tube stations. The introduction of new bus services and the increased popularity of the car led to mass closures over the years, and many stations sit abandoned. There are several rumoured tunnels underneath Buckingham Palace, giving the royals a speedy escape route to Heathrow.
It does make me feel a bit lonely because I realise what's underneath the city footpath, whereas most people are unaware of that.
Tokyo, too, has buried secrets. Older maps have significant variations and inconsistencies compared to newer versions regarding train tunnels, military bunkers, and sewer lines. The subway layouts are conflicting, and several mysterious offshoots from the main track on the Ginza line do not appear on maps.
In order to get yourself a crew, the theory went that you got the blokes drunk in the bar, and then you rolled them down the tunnel, got them onto the ship, and by the time they were sober, they were out through the heads and they were sailors.
Chicago's history of gangsters meant the underground gave entrance to speakeasies during Prohibition. Many hotels built in the 20s had secret doors leading to extensive tunnel networks to help gangsters engaging in illegal gambling, as well as ferrying women in or out of the hotels discreetly.
It's a different world underground, unnatural place to be in. You're told never to go down a drain, never to, climb through a hole, never go doing this, but when you're down there you realise there's an entire world underground people just don't know about.
Wild stories of secret underground bases for military and other more sinister reasons are also popular. But the reality is no less fascinating. Builders of ancient Egyptian pyramids used secret underground passages and booby traps to protect the burial chambers from grave robbers. Early Christians, who were persecuted by Roman authorities in the 2nd century, dug hidden rooms to conceal their religious ceremonies. And in 1789, at the start of the French Revolution, angry demonstrators marched on the Palace of Versailles to kill Marie Antoinette. She escaped from the palace through a vast network of underground tunnels.
Well, I have this favourite quote that pretty much sums up how I feel about my work, and it's by Edgar Allan Poe. Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering,